we go. Alright, audio balance should be good. Just gonna confirm one last time. Yep. Hello, BAMD. Audio balance is good, right? Just spent a little bit of time making sure. Yep, everything looks good to me. So, I have no idea what to expect from this, but this is my penance, so here I go. Hints? Well, I guess I don't need hints because you're here. Surround music, why not? Camera speed, I don't know. Surround music sounds good, but I'll just leave it at that. If I really need hints, well, I can always ask you. Set camera and text speed to fast. Oh, okay. Wait, whoops. Whoops, oh well. I'll do that. I'll just save my data. You said you have to save in this game often. Scratches. Well, how ominous. Yeah, it crashes randomly. Oh, that's great. Starring John Bell. Okay, this definitely looks like a haunted house sort of situation. I'm not gonna lie, this is giving me the original Slender game vibes. Hello, Utsuho enjoyer. What is that thing? Like a creepy smile, almost. Yeah, I'm surprised this game even runs without me turning on compatibility mode, because it looks pretty old. Honestly, maybe I should turn up the brightness. Oh, okay, at least I can see what's in the picture now. Dun dun dun.
I arrived at Blackwood Manor one cold Saturday morning.
Oh, there's
amidst a
narration.
thick veil of fog. The weather didn't look good, and there was an unnatural calm surrounding the area. Yet, I soon became entangled with the place.
As you often do. Kinda hard to ignore a very cool spooky place in a horror game, isn't it? Oh, okay, and the settings sounds good. Hello, banana. Number one rule of the horror genre, you can't just walk away. You can't just walk away. Impossible. See a spooky house, you got no choice but to investigate. Saturday, October 12th. Oh yeah, it was. You did say it was point and click. Cloudy sky above me seemed rather unsettling and almost made me balance. Felt a curious urge to run for shelter. Oh, well, screwed that up. So let's figure out how to save. So, right click. Looks like this is some tools. This is giving me like... I'm trying to remember what sort of vibe this is giving me. I can't really remember the name. But let me see. How do I save? Escape? Oh. Oh, okay. So you press escape. You can click on something to save. Okay, that's pretty simple. And then I can adjust the settings. So let's see. Hints off, camera speed fast, text speed fast, camera correction. Yeah, I think I'll put it on low just so I can see a little bit more, and then that should be it. I don't know if I have to save again for that, but we'll do it anyways. How old is this? I have absolutely no idea. This sure looks like something from 2005, though. Okay. Yeah, the transitions for a point-and-click adventure game. I'm not used to that. 2006, nice. Oh, wait, you're that young, Banana? Really? Or are you just exaggerating? Go down the spooky path, shall we? Somewhere at the end of the woods, there's this weird shelter. Something. Born in 2006. Oh, really? Door to the greenhouse was stuck, probably just some serious rusting of its hinge. I almost succeeded, but in spite of my efforts, the door wouldn't budge. It was hopeless. The wrist wouldn't allow for the door to be opened. Silence! There's an Easter egg when you click this 666 times. Okay, I'll leave. Alright, back to the spooky house. I think the obvious place to go is the big spooky house. So why not? Let's do it. I'm gonna look around a little. Okay. When I press... No, escape was this menu. I don't need to save this early, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm here anyways. What was the button I pressed? Oh, it was right click, and there's like a bunch of tools. No idea what this thing or this thing could be, but I'll figure it out. Can't interact with the door, can I? Yeah. Unless I use a key, I don't know. Nope. 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 Okay. Assume there's obviously something. A pair of lamps at the front were awfully dirty and... Probably like me. I don't think these do any. But yeah. Probably like a switch that I press somewhere. Have to left click the item, then right click. Oh. Oh. Left click the item, then... Oh. Oh, thank you. Okay. This is a very funny looking staircase. It almost looks... No, it's not transparent. It's made of solid concrete. It's just got a really funny color to it. There's no contrast. That's why it looks like a ghost staircase. Some books. Certainly looks like a very old-fashioned house. That's weird. Why only half of the painting? That's kind of jarring. Definitely looks... Oh no, it's not half of the painting. It looked kind of incomplete to me, though. Alright, let's see. I heard a phone ringing, probably in the other room. Well, here goes. It's getting louder. Maybe I need to use a key. Oh, here it is.
Hello?
Hello?
Michael, it's me.
Michael!
Hey, Jerry, it's good to hear your voice.
I see that piece of junk you got there is working.
My thoughts exactly. I was afraid it'd fall apart as soon as I laid my fingers on it.
So how did you find everything? Do you like the place?
Oh!
It's hard to
So I
tell yet.
bought
Very
this
impressive,
place.
That's for sure.
You sound odd. Is everything okay?
Yes, it's perfectly fine. It's just that I'm in awe. I mean, pleasantly surprised. This house is like a dream come true.
Well, at least one of us likes it.
You like it. You got me worried there for 1 second.
I'm telling you, I'm going to turn this place into a factory of horror stories.
Good. You ought to finish that book. I'm rooting for you, mate. You sure everything is in order?
just got here. Let me have a look around, and I'll get back to you if I find anything strange.
Well, I have a feeling we'll be getting back to you very soon. Well, someone's a little bit excited about this place. I don't know. I wouldn't want to own a place like this. It gives me very bad vibes. But yeah, I own this place, and I imagine the reason why. Because we probably suspect something spooky's happening. Or maybe we don't. And we're just gonna be pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised. I don't know, this guy seems a bit crazy. I can't open this door, but I'll try the other key, I don't know. Oh, this isn't a key, this is a magnifying glass. Oh, so that's how I can just inspect anything. Okay. And then this highlights what I can, yeah. Well, that's normal. I use the magnifying glass like that anyway. Alright. Interesting. Let's see what's up here. Alright. Game crashes often, so I'm gonna go ahead and save. Remember that Jerry said that a nice room had been prepared for me. Sure hope there's no rotting corpse under the bed. Oh, I can't pan the rest of the painting. I realized that this had to be my room. Became evident why as I glimpsed the gorgeous view through the... I don't like this wallpaper. I think it's way too gaudy for me. There's way too much noise on the walls. My luggage was feeling heavier by the minute. Oh, look at you. Look at all the sophisticated stuff in your room. The painting almost looks a little bit squished. And here's the last one, I think. Okay. I'm surprised I don't interact with the mirror at all. Find a good spot to leave my luggage. I don't know, is this a good spot? Oh! Oh yeah! Yeah, so I guess I select the luggage. Is this it? Wasn't the best spot to... Okay. Oh, that's the box. Okay. Alright. How plain. Plain Jane luggage. Alright, well at least I set it down. I'll take one more look just in case. I don't think there's anything I'm supposed to grab. Vanishing Town. #1 bestseller. The most breathtaking page turner of the year. Well, I see what this person's into. Okay. Wait, whoops, I didn't mean. Oh, I have a pen. What's the point in that right now? I don't think I'm going to be doing anything. Michael. Oh, okay. 1976. Well, at least I have an idea of what the time frame of this is. Michael, it took me months, but at last I think I have it managed well. I mean, think, so to speak, as there are only a few details left. Confirm with certainty the house is yours. Owe you an apology because I didn't think it would take me that much time. So you have never thought that finding a Victorian house, and no more, no less, in Rothbury would be so hard. Okay, well, yeah, I had very specific demands, huh? Or the aristocracy. Alright. Oh, yeah. No less in Rothberg. Okay, well, I actually don't know where that is, so let me look that up. It'll give me an idea of the setting. Where the heck is Rothberg? Oh, there's multiple pages. Okay. Rothberg, is that a city? Town? I'm not getting any results. Rothberg City. I can't even. Oh, Germany. Okay. Rothbury? Oh, whoops. Rothbury. Okay. And that is Michigan. Okay. Well, that's probably a lot of places named Rothbury, isn't there? Heck if I know. I don't know if this takes place in the United States or not, but that's the only result I found, so I'll assume. Okay. Beauty will take your breath away. It belonged to a wealthy family that always took good care of it around the mid-60s. Of course he abandoned it. As far as I know, this lunatic, a renowned doctor, spent his last days getting drunk in lousy bars before vanishing from the face of the earth. Oh, great. That's a good precedent. Why someone would do that is beyond me. The house then became property of the National Trust, and surprisingly enough, no one ever did anything about it until I rescued it from oblivion. Price is just as we discussed. Hard to believe the price of the I know it's hard to believe the price of the interior was never agreed upon, so whatever you find inside, be it finisher or long last. Okay. Remember our deal. If you find anything of great value, you have to share it. Now, I won't bother you if your sofa collection happens to be valued in the thousands, but if you bump into a hidden cache of money, and you can never know really, I want a piece of it. Wait a second, if you happen to sell any important items you find inside the house, such as your sofa collection, I should get a part of that too. Business is business, my friend. By the way, I sent two people over yesterday to clean it from top to bottom. 6 years without inhabitants must have less than... Oh yeah, that sounds disgusting. Couldn't do wonders though, and you are going to need weeks to fully clean that place. Oh, they told me the house seems to have a rat problem, but you can't have it all. If you need anything, don't hesitate to give me a call. Your friend, Sherry. Sherry P. Carter, really. Yay. Notes. I thought my handwriting was bad. Whoops. Oh, I got this, whoops. What is this? I have absolutely no idea. This is. Oh well. I don't really think there's anything else. Yeah, I've already interacted with this. Alright. Inspect your items. Oh yeah, of course. Oh? Huh? No. No. Okay. What's in my bag? Hello. Oh! My local typewriter was inside of that case. Ordinary pen. Quite a few matches left. Oh, okay. Well. I don't think I'll be getting out of this depressing place anytime soon. Well, this is my new humble abode, isn't it? Alright. As far as I know, it doesn't look like there's anything left for me to do in here. I'll save again. It would appear you got past the first door faster than I did. Well, it's because of Bammed. It's because of Bammed. I fully concede that fact. I'll admit that I get lost in these kinds of games very easily, so I need somebody like Bammed around to tell me. Books in this room are rather boring. No horror novels. Unbelievable! No horror genre. Cringe. This guy would have loved FNAF. Actually, I don't know about that. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, yeah, that's back downstairs. Oh, there's another floor. Well, let's check out this room first, shall we? Scratches, but it's FNAF instead. Oof. Ew. Yeah, this place has seen better days. I cannot say I'm fond of this. My luggage was killing me. Apparently, the water isn't running. Not like I'd want to drink or wash my hands out of a faucet like this. It looks terrible. I have to be a bit quiet right now. There's actually 2 people sleeping right in the doors next to me. I'm not gonna give you a loud Apologies, good sir. This is the perfect game for that though, because when I'm playing Touhou, it's very easy for me to yell at the top of my lungs. But when I'm playing this, I'm already taking a calmer, more investigative approach, aren't I? That girl, she has like black eyes. That's creepy. That is so creepy. I hate it. What the heck is this painting supposed to be? It's bizarre. Alright, well, let's go up the stairs. I don't think this game has any jump scares. I think this is probably a lot more of a slow burn horror. I mean, it fits the genre of point and click. How are you gonna jump scare me in a point and click game? Well, I guess you could have a cutscene. Okay. 2 doors, huh? Door number 1. Ew. Yeah, a pile of old bricks. Bathroom, yeah. Wait, what? I had to find a good spot to... What? Why are you still talking about the luggage? I took it out, didn't I? Hey, that's a typewriter. Why are you still talking about the luggage, good sir? Maybe I had to set the typewriter down on the table. Okay. It's a typewriter in a suitcase. Oh. Oh, well, I'm dumb. That explains why it didn't look like a typewriter to me. So some, like, very old-fashioned contraption. Okay, well... Why the heck not? I'll go back then. So... It's back over here. That's where my room is. You think people carry it? No. You have a good point. But then again, when's the last time I've seen anything of the sort? Alright. Yahoo. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, then. I was eager to start doing some work, but the idea of exploring the place was too tempting. What do you mean I can't write a novel inside of the game? Alright, there we go. But where'd the doorknob go? Funny when you can rotate 360 like that. Alright, well obviously we're going back up the stairs. I mean, where else would we? Alright, so now is he gonna shut up about the luggage? Right, Yuka Kazumi fanfiction in video game. Oh, what a funny twist that would be. Alright. Her bathroom would have been beautiful under different conditions. The current state was sad and depressing. That's literally the whole house, my friend. Sorry, but I don't... Oh, there's another door. Alright. I don't have trash in this room. It's unbelievable. Oh, that's probably the second door, because this room is adjacent to the other. I don't think there's really anything worth investigating here. I didn't even want to imagine the pile of... Yeah. Huh. A saw? Little stove was standing on a... think there's anything I'm going to be doing. Well, with a match, I can light something on fire. I'm not going to be lighting this on fire. I doubt it, but... Yeah, okay. I'll probably end up using the match later for something useful. No doubt. Well, the exit is right over here. Here I go. Yep, that was the second door. They're right next to one another. There's more? Okay. Well, I mean, obviously there's more in the game, but I didn't think there was another floor. Nothing interesting about that window. Oh, there's another door here. Seem to be stuck. Burn it down! I'm no pyromaniac. Lame. Actually, let me go back down. I think there was a spot that I could... Maybe I can go back here. Doesn't look like anything special. Just looks like more garbage. Just like a pail of dirt. Oh, I guess there's actually more stairs here. There's a lot of twisting paths in this place. A large crack in one of the walls in the tower. Oh, well, that makes sense. This is like a... Yep, I can tell by the roof it is the tower portion of the building. Don't think there's much I'm going to be doing here, though. Unless I'm getting chased by something, I gotta jump out the window. I don't think this is one of those games. Let's see a key on the other side. Okay. Probably a key I'll end up collecting. Alright, let's go back up. Alright, well there's a door right in front. I can't see anything in here. Maybe I need to increase the gamma correction. Yeah, I can't see anything in here. Well, let me put it to medium. I basically can't see anything in this room. Like, I mean, okay, well, it is supposed to be dark in this corner. Nonetheless, I think it's probably good that I did that. All right. Huh. This room actually looks kinda cozy. Oh. How quaint. A useless array of random items of every imaginable size and color occupied all corners. Nothing valuable in here, I assume. Nothing of interest among these trinkets. Well, there's some old newspapers. Pile of newspapers is huge and you'd more specific date to look for. Huh. I don't think the pen is going to be useful for anything. You just scribble on it. Okay. Chest. Oh, a lamp. Okay. Some really old pictures. A plane. Another plane. Huh. I can hardly read that. I just read New Zealand. That is a very old picture. Meat packer. It's so creepy how these people's faces are worn off. That's creepy. Well, that does it. There's nothing of interest. Da. I strained my eyes to detect if there's anything useful among that junk, but instead I got the impression of a sinister presence lurking in the shadows. Did you know? Surely there's something else I can do in here, or maybe not. There's a fan. That's nifty. Yep. I think I've already inspected most of what's going on in this specific area. Yep, these look like old paintings or something. Is this a record player? Yeah. Looks like it. An old phonograph or something. Okay. Are you a fan? Somewhat. Fans can be useful. Alright, well, that is among the weirdest rooms I've been in so far. Probably a lot of deep lore in there because of all the newspapers, you know? Okay, well, let's head back here. I'm not sure where else I should go. Yep, I know this isn't gonna work, but let's give it a try. He didn't fit, of course. So yeah, this... what is the lamp supposed to do? Yeah. This is a lamp, of course. Old-fashioned lamp made... Let me think of... Oh, okay. Exciting adventures. Okay, I've already been to this tower. I don't think there's anything, but you know how it is. I better check before I forget, otherwise I'll probably get stuck and there's something I would have probably needed to do in here that I didn't even realize. Oh, well, that actually took me back down. What's this? A couple of old and rusty lamps. Okay. Guess it doesn't look like there's anything special in here. Nice view out of here, at least. Alright, so that door's locked. Looks like this is a dead end otherwise, so I'll probably just make my way back. Already went up those stairs. I've already checked inside of these doors. I don't believe there's anything I can do. There is, like, a stove in there. I mean, I don't know if I can take it with me. Looks like a canteen. Here we go. How is the game so far? It's interesting. It's a much different vibe from what I'm used to. I have not played a point-and-click adventure game since, like, what, 2007? So this is actually, like, a breath of fresh air for me. Neat little stove standing on a plank. Right now, it's certainly, like, seems like a slow burn type of horror game. I think maybe the scary part is the lore. I highly doubt there's jump scares in here. I highly doubt it, but I'm willing to be proven wrong. Alright. I'm gonna go back down these. Oh yeah, I've definitely... Yeah. I was about to say, have I been here before? Of course I have. This is how I got here. The best part about this, though, is that I don't have to be lost alone, because I have Bam who knows everything. I think I've been in this room already. Yeah, I have. Alright, so we looked at the top floor, we looked through the tower. Maybe I gotta go back to the room. Alright, let's take a look. It's too early to go to bed. Is that so? Alright, well, we still have a lot left of the house, even if it's not in the upper floor. Obligatory save, because apparently this game crashes every 5 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I went, there should be a staircase. Yep. This is how I got here, after all. I don't think there's any use of going outside. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna burn the door down, because the character's allegedly not a pyromaniac. Allegedly. Ooh, piano. I always wanted to be a pianist, but eventually found another use for my fingers. Ingladuration. It's all gibberish. Well, it sure is gibberish to me, and the font is ridiculously tiny. Fancy red clock, which sadly wasn't functioning. Sus. I think I missed the door there, actually. If I'm not mistaken. I don't think I realized there was a door here. Ooh. Now this is the coziest room so far. Like, I genuinely don't like the aesthetic of this house, but I could actually really see myself vibing with a room like this. I mostly like the Victorian aesthetic if it's like a library setting, but I don't think I want to sleep in a room with all these gaudy wallpapers and expensive trinkets. But I would love this as an office. I don't know, call me a boomer in spirit, I don't know. No, smoking can kill you, especially when the cigars are decades old. Oh, I bet. Sounds disgusting. This is a cozy little place. You even recognize the matches. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. This place was full of exquisite, albeit aged, candelabras? I haven't even heard that before. Well, a candelabra probably holds a candle. I can infer that much based on the shape and the name of the object. Alright, what is this? The glass was empty. Pity, I could have used a drink. A bunch of uninteresting books. What do you mean? There's no such thing as an uninteresting book. Where's your lore-driven, I don't know, try hard, read every page, investigator spirit, huh? Well, if these were full-fledged books, I sure wouldn't be reading them right now. There. Alright, February 6th. The construction of the railway bridge is almost complete, and it went quite smoothly. I'll probably skim this, because I think this is just lore. I mean, the game is all about lore, so I should take my time. To leave South Africa, I've become so attached to it, its culture and arts over the past few months, and it helped feeling as if it was already a part of me. Surely return someday. I don't know if this was the original owner of the house or the guy who owned it for like a few days and then died in some place. You can give me a summary if you'd like. Yeah, this looks pretty long, so I would appreciate the summary, but I don't know. I was ecstatic after reading the journal. The material was incredible. I could do a little bit of skimming myself. Alright. Back in old Britain, fortunately. Good friends, we're ecstatic. Blah. Yeah, for the sake of time, I'll take the summary. But I kind of know that the point of this sort of game is to, like, take it really slow. Ryder goes to Africa and finds a creepy African mask. Simple enough. All the images of the sacrifice still haunt my thought. Still can't seem to forget that mask. It was so deceptively simple and perfect, yet perfect in its design. Haven't seen anything like it. Today would love to have a better look. I feel the Thalmar, dangerous as they are, could be the most important ethnical finding in decades. Alright. And the mark. Oh wait, the mark and the mask. That mask! Good to know. Thalmar's the name of the tribe. Yeah, that checks out. Alright. Glasses, papers. I'm just gonna check the drawers. Maybe there's something in here. Nope. How about this drawer? Gross. Oh boy, the mask probably isn't somewhere in the house. Well, yeah, I imagine it's probably somewhere here. Money, 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 money. Okay. Oh, I got the envelope. Okay. There's no reason for me to use it here, though. I'll skim just a little bit more, though. Natives won't leave, blah, 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 blah. Stalking us. Creepy. Very brutish. Second expedition. Lurking beyond the forest. Spooky. February 24th. Well, of course, if you find a spooky mask in an obscure tribe, that just increases the intrigue. I will confess I've become nearly obsessed with this strange tribe. Of course you have. What a disturbing spectacle! Huh. They were filthy-looking, coarse, and downright disgusting. Couldn't see any weapons. Could have been stored somewhere as a very strange behavior in a tribe. They must be quite unique. So if they all suddenly became possessed by some wild spirit... Ah, that's creepy. Oh god, that's terrifying. Wow. Bizarre. Words fail me to recount the most disturbing thing I've ever witnessed. Near the mask by his own will. Huh. What? A few members separated from the people circling the mask and jumped on the single villager, beating him to death? What the heck? What? What kind of ritual is this? Or is this... I have absolutely no idea. To be completely faithful to the event, the small crowd tore him apart. They grabbed his legs in twos and threes and twisted them in a manner I dare not describe. His face was disfigured with their bare fingernails and teeth, and their torso soon disappeared under the frenzied tangle of hands. In a matter of a few minutes, the villager was turned into a red sack of bones. Yeah, actually, I'm glad I read this. Yeah. That's quite descriptive. Oh my god. Not one of the attackers had the compassion to snap his neck during the sickening process. It was all very methodical, as if it was just another mundane task. Video proof or it didn't happen. Sounds like school. Oh god, I need to take a sip of water. The most terrifying aspect, though, was that the victim didn't even cringe. Cringe! The word cringe has been ruined for me by the internet. The silence was so deep I could hear his flesh ripping. Would expect any living creature to scream its gust, and in such a condition. I can't tell whether he was drugged or half asleep, but I did recognize him dancing like everybody else before walking into the middle of the circle. It was the most outrageous and sadistic sacrifice I've ever heard of. I don't think I'll ever forget what I saw. Wait, what? Cringe means something else? Dies of cringe. Yep. Cringe being used by normal people in a normal context. My intentions of approaching further, even if they didn't have any weapons on hand, vanished. Those creatures, I dare not call them human beings, could have killed my whole company in the blink of an eye with their rage. They seemed to be completely out of themselves and willing to destroy anything intruding into their path. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a trip. Like, really, what's the normal meaning I don't get from this context? Well, he was just talking about, let me see. I think he meant cringe. Yeah, the most terrifying aspect, though, was that the victims didn't even cringe. Yeah, they didn't, like, show any affect, or they didn't show any sign of fear or emotion, you know? They didn't squirm, they didn't wince, they didn't cringe whatsoever. They were just stone-faced throughout the whole thing, like it was the most mundane thing they ever witnessed. That's absolutely terrifying. How many times did they rend the flesh from somebody's bones in these creepy sacrifices? Beating me to death is pretty cringe. Merry Christmas, Fallout. Easter is truly the best part of the year. Hello, Minus. Christmas soon. Alright, oh yeah, we gotta save our data. I forgot. Very important. Alright. Man, could this place be even... Could this... Who bought these curtains? Make this place even darker? Well, to be fair, it is actually dark outside, so... Some useless junk. Generic lamp, though, it's elegant and tasteful. Alright, there's a lot of doors in here. I'm gonna check out the dining table. Doesn't look like there's anything for me to interact with. Head this way. Looks like it's just some windows. Okay. I'm gonna start with the door on the left-hand side when I came. I intended to brighten up the whole place, but to my surprise, the lights didn't work. Of course not. This game reminds me of an old point-and-click adventure where you hunt down a vampire in an island. That game traumatized me as a kid. Oh, great. Remember what Jerry said? What specifically? Jerry said, oh yeah, this room was locked from the... Oh. Jerry talked about this place being owned by a maniac. Who, like, died in a bar, I remember that. But I'm not sure what exactly you're referencing to. Ooh. Then they wouldn't have minded trying these expensive wines, except that nobody would have... The house has any problems, just let him know. Oh! Of course. I wanted to speak with Jerry.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Everything seems to be fine, except the lights don't work.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I forgot to tell you. I had an electrician, one that I trust, to meet you there this morning. You know how a lack of power can be a recurring issue in old places like that. He should be arriving soon.
That's good to know. I'll set up my stuff and let you know how everything does later.
Perfect. Have fun.
Sure.
Alright, so I imagine I'm probably meeting that electrician by the door. Something like that. Let me take a look back in here, though. I'm curious to see what's inside of here. Oh. Probably from that guy's weird trip. You say that about all the lamps, don't you? Alright. There's another door here. I'll investigate this before I go upstairs, why not? Yep. Key holder. Oh, this is a kitchen, of course. I wouldn't say they were ready to be used. I mean, well, people did come in and clean the house, to be fair. It's in a better state than it would have been otherwise. Yeah, of course the water isn't running. What did you expect? Water wasn't running in the other room, too. Oh, what's this? It's a nice rustic old-fashioned grill. There's a bunch of beans. Oh, there's a lot of doors. And there's a fridge, too. Ew. Here, the refrigerator was begging for some serious cleaning, not to mention a powerful disinfectant. Absolutely disgusting. I can't see myself eating anything in there, naturally. So there's like 3 doors. Well, let's start with this one. Oh, bedroom. A bedroom adjacent to the kitchen? That's weird. Can't say I'm used to that. Sure does look miserable. To the maid's quarters. Oh, that checks out. Squirrel! Topmost sheet of paper, the pile had some curious markings on it, so I grabbed it to have a closer look. Housekeeping. Old Victoria. Yep. That checks out. Alright. There's one more door over here. Oh yeah, this was the stuff we saw in the intro. This is the fountain. Looks like yeah, that building that I tried to enter earlier. Old picture, and then a view of the front of the house. Totally fair. Huh. What's so special about this? Fell in the water. Once again, of course the water's not running. I don't know why I'm checking, but I am. It's like in Super Metroid where I did power bombs on like not power bombs, like morph ball bombs on every tile. I'm just used to checking literally everything. We need to check if the toilet paper is rolled in or rolled out. That's very important lore. Disappointing. Alright, so there should be a door to the right of this. Yep. Oh, well, it's not really a room. It's just like a miserable looking pantry. Oh, basement. Okay, well, you know. Yep, I didn't think so. Nope. Yeah, what is this? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I did pick up this item. Paper had several markings on it. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna check one last time. I'm pretty sure the game would have given me a chance to investigate it if I could investigate that picture that was in the bathtub. But I'll just use the magnifying glass on it specifically, just in case. Why can't I go closer to it? Huh. Oh well. I just end up checking literally everything except the main objectives. Yeah. Whatever, it's fine. I don't think there's anything else. It's been a while since I played a point-and-click adventure. I know that the whole point is to, like, immerse yourself and take your time. And I do honestly appreciate that. Because I don't feel like... If I'm checking literally everything, I feel like I'm appreciating the game the way it was intended. You know what I mean? It's like reading a book, or like a visual novel, or like manga, whatever. The point is that it's slow and you want to pay attention to all the details. That's how you appreciate it. Yeah, exactly, Bammed. Like, what I really hate is when you're playing like a 3D game and then there's all sorts of optional text but like you want to get to the core action of the gameplay, so you never bother reading it. But for this game, it's all about the exploration. It's incredibly boring if you skim over everything. What's the point? It's an interesting property we have here. Alright. This is like a back door or something. Why not? Let's go down this path. Skimmed over the book. Well, that's true, but then I didn't want to read it all, but I read the important part. I read the most important part. That's fine. Oh, here we go again. Yeah. I'm not getting in here. The wire was tied. Burn it down! Aw. I'm not gonna use a pen. Yeah, of course not. A lantern, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah. Okay, so the path I came from was this one right over here. I think. Yep. Alright. Just gonna head back where I arrived from, and oh, did I just go back on accident? See, that's the one thing about point and click adventure. Sometimes it's really hard to tell you're making progress. Oh wait, yeah, I went through here. You just need to pay attention to your surroundings. If you have a bunch of samey environments, it can get a little bit different. Alright. Yeah, looks like I'm done investigating the kitchen. I don't think there's anything else of note. Plenty of kitchen utensils in the house. Let's save. Oh yeah, thank you. Alright, open the door. So, let's see. Yeah, this was just one of many doors that I found here. Oh, no. This was, yeah. I think I went through here, and then I found the staircase. Yeah. I haven't went up the staircase yet. Yep, I don't think BAMD told me to save because there's going to be, a real-time action event. And if I don't click, like, the space bar in time, then I die and then I go to the last save. I don't think that's gonna happen. I somehow doubt it. Oh yeah, I've been here. Wait, I haven't been to this bathroom. No. This is the bathroom I've been to. I just didn't look to the right. I didn't notice that there was a drape over the bathtub. Unless you have to cap PDH. I knew it. Yeah. Let me go back up these stairs. No, I've been here already. I got a little bit lost. Trying to remember where I actually went from. Where did I come from again? What direction? I'm a little bit lost. Oh well, my room is back here. And I know that I can go downstairs through here, so I'm supposed to meet the technician, I think. The electrician, technician, whatever. The guy who's gonna fix the power. Pretty sure I'm supposed to meet them by the front. Had somebody just been at the front gate? What, did they get mauled down by zombies? No, I don't think it's that kind of game. Certainly isn't. If someone was just by the front gate, huh? Well, let's check it out, shall we? Is this my car? UFO looks strange today. Oh, it sure does. Can't you see the GT caps? Yeah, well, British Treasure has never looked so much like an old Victorian haunted house. Why can't I exit the car? There we go. I was about to say, the car soft lock. The imposing main gates were guarding the entrance to the manor. Mail! Mr. Arthit. Mr. Carter asked me to fix a power problem in your residence. I was told to meet you at the gates, but after several minutes you still did not appear. I waited as long as I could, but when I saw no signs of you, I felt I must leave. Please contact Mr. Carter immediately. Get this now. Okay. Good to know. I don't know about the Victorian house, but GT is definitely haunted. Totally fair. I love that. The opposite of Lovecraft backwards. To forgive. Huh. Okay, that's a very obscure. Craft love. Hello, Mr. Wait a second. Wait a second. How am I gonna contact him? I don't remember his number. Well, I guess I'm gonna talk with Jerry then. Hello, Jerry. Hello?
Carter Properties.
Jerry, we have a problem.
What happened?
The electrician missed me. He left a note in the mailbox.
Bloody hell. He was supposed to
Bloody
be
hell.
early this morning. I thought he was just being late.
Damn, then I must have missed him for a few minutes. What the heck am I supposed to do now?
Why don't you go check the fuses yourself? Maybe it isn't that serious.
I don't know. I'm not very good with that kind of thing.
Michael, even my grandmother could improvise a fuse. Just go and look and let me know if you see anything burned.
As in black spots.
Yes, black spots.
All right, I'm on it.
Even my grandmother could find it out, huh? So where am I gonna find... Where am I gonna find the place? I'm gonna save. Because, of course, obligatory save. Actually, I should always save to number 1 so I don't confuse myself. Alright, well, I have no idea where the power supply is. Or the fuse or any of that, but I do have some matches now. So I can blow the place up. Not that I'm gonna do that. But maybe it's somewhere. Do you want to know? Well, I'll just ask you, have I been there yet? If it's a place I haven't been to, then I think I'm gonna explore outside and see if there's any around. No, I have not been there yet. Okay, so let's do a little bit of exploring. So if it's none of the areas I've looked at, I think I'll have to take a look at some more areas. I mean, I highly doubt it's into the woods, but actually it could be. I also have double doors leading to the interior of the chapel. Oh, the chapel. Okay. Nothing I can really do. Too bad I can't just burn everything down. Okay. Oh, this is the path where I went from, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just went back here, so go down here then. Looks like I'm... Yeah, that's the path where I came from. That's like a fork in the road, and then that's the, looks like a greenhouse, almost. But I mean, probably not what it is. The heck is a Victorian greenhouse? Yeah, I gotta go back a little bit. Head back this way. Oh yeah, I couldn't make myself back to that fork in the road, but it's fine. I don't think there's anything in this direction. Let's see. Maybe there's something over here. Oh, this looks relevant. Hefty lock was preventing my entry to the garage. I mean, he didn't fit. Well then. Nothing I can do. I figured it might be in there. Okay, doesn't look like. It's probably a place I'll come back to. Alright. At least I have an idea of what's around the house now. We have the car, gate, this path back here. There's the chapel and the other weird locked building. Okay, so I imagine that it's inside the house then. Where have I not been yet? There was a door here. I think this was the kitchen. So I have been back here. Oh no, this is the library. Yeah. I'm just trying to like retrace some of my old steps, I suppose. Yeah, that takes me back to that other room. Oh yeah, this place. I'm glad I went back here because I wanted to see. I don't think there's. I don't remember what's back here, but I'll just take another. Oh yeah, this was the kitchen. I don't have anything to do here. And there was a door to the basement that was locked over there, I remember. I'll go up here. Oh yeah, this was, I see. So it just loops back to this area. So that's why I was confused when I entered here, because I recognized this place. That checks out. Yep, I don't know where the power is. I'll just ask for some navigation help. I imagine I'll probably spend like 30 minutes roaming around the house otherwise. Let's see. This is my room, I remember. I don't think it's in here. Yep, there's no like fuse in here. That would be very strange if there was. I'll go back up those stairs again. Oh! Oh, I missed that there were doors here. This looks relevant. I was unusually surprised after entering this room. It was some kind of gallery. Its theme being African culture. Okay, I might know where it is. Might be able to find it in the room on the other side. Interesting place. Got a hat, some pictures, another lamp, masks. What an interesting ambience this room. Fascinating paint. Let's see. A pair of huge carved tusks were occupying the corner of the gallery. What is this? Looks like it's made out of clay or stone. I have no idea. I have literally no idea what this thing could be, though. Genuinely no idea. Interesting. Something that looked like a lion's claw from latex. Looks like ivory. Alright, there's a few more artifacts here. Now that looks like a mask. All those masks, they make me feel very uneasy. They seem to be guarding the room. Well, you'd better feel uneasy. Oh, great, one of the masks is missing. Huh. Yeah, one of the masks is missing. That's ominous. I'm sure that's not gonna come up later. Not at all. Everything is fine. Alright, so here's hoping that I can adjust the fuse in here. Oh, it's another bedroom. I will say, whoever owned this house sure loved having an excessive amount of old paintings. Let's see. Okay. What is this? A diploma was displayed on the shelf. It appeared that the people who lived in this house were very educated. Well, what would you expect? Of course. Not my thing. The romantic novels and history books, I decided to stay away from them. Alright. Is there anything else in here? There's a mirror, but I can't see myself. A shame. Yeah, this is the only bed, aside from my own, in the house that looks even remotely comfortable, I'll say. Although it's probably reeks of dust, even if it has been cleaned recently. Okay, some trinkets. A comb. A broken picture. Huh. A pocket watch. Doesn't look like I'm taking any of those stuff with me. Two glass bottles, some folded clothes. More folded clothes. Looks like that's about it in here. Okay. Well, it makes sense there would be another bedroom in the main hall. I don't see why not. Okay. The usual. Okay, so yeah, my room is this way. Could you give me a hint, Bam, as to where I can find the power supply? I mean, I'm sure I could find it on my own, but it'd probably take me 30 more minutes than it has to. I've been through here. I don't remember. It's behind a locked door. Oh, okay. Yes, I've been here. It's behind a locked door. So yes, there was the garage. There was the chapel. I highly doubt the power supply's in the chapel. And there's the basement, which is also locked. Those are all the locked doors I've found so far. Maybe I should try to go back into the basement. You know what? It's probably in the basement. Now I think about it. That just makes the most sense. So let me go back into the kitchen. Kitchen was this way, I'm pretty sure. Maybe there's a way I can get the basement door open. Wait, whoops. Now I'm going in circles a little bit. Easy to lose your way. I don't think this is where the kitchen is. Or maybe it is. Nope, this is... Oh yeah, no, this is the kitchen. Okay, well I'm glad I checked. Yeah, it looks like it would be behind here. It really does look like it'd be behind here. He didn't fit there. Oh yeah. I can't commit arson, so I have no other idea. Maybe there's a key, like, just lying around. This is a fairly tough puzzle. Okay, good to know. Alright, is it more big brain than the Celeste puzzle? Where I have to, like, remember the inputs and then Seja flip them? I don't know, should I use a pen? I can't just, like, stick the pen in the keyhole and open it. It doesn't work like that, I know. Maybe what I'm looking for is in the kitchen. I don't know if I've checked these cabinets now that I think about it. I have checked the fridge. I don't think there's anything worth taking in here. No. Have I opened these cabinets, though? I have not. So there's a drawer. There's nothing. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Violence. Okay. Undertale. Oh god. Alright. Is this something I can open? Nope, I can't open any of these. Cupboards, cabinets, whatever they are. Yep, so what am I gonna do? Jam a knife into the door now? Well, I'm sure glad I picked that up. Okay, well, you know what? I threaten you. No, I could have hurt myself. Eh. Lame. To be fair, opening a door with a knife does sound very dangerous, so I understand that. Probably cut something. Oh, yeah! Thank you, Banana. Thank you. I'm supposed to go back to the, probably supposed to go back to the garage. I can't open this door with a knife. I mean, there's... Okay, can I really cut a chain with a knife, though? Isn't that a bit ridiculous? Am I really gonna cut a chain with a knife? I mean, I have no other ideas. Let's go for it. Thanks, Bananas. For some reason, I didn't think about that. That should have been obvious. Cut something with the knife. Dur her. You're not gonna use a knife to open a door, but you're gonna use a knife to cut something. Save. Okay. Thank you. Game luckily hasn't crashed for me yet. But I'll still save because you never know. Let's go back up here, and this will take me to the, yep, the hallway with my room in it. I don't know what I would cut other than the garage chain. And I really don't think you can break a chain with a knife, but maybe if it's a rusty old chain, it's possible. The only way I can think of it. Garage was back this way. Yep. To be fair, I don't think you're gonna cut a chain with a knife. But I thought maybe it was old and rusty or something. Alas. You read something in your room if you'd like. Okay, good to know. Let's take a look, shall we? My room is... yeah, it's back up here. Of course. And this should be the first door that you're close to. Yeah, you just go through here. And then it should be the door on the right. Okay. Yeah, I've looked at the papers. Nothing really... I mean, I do remember that I checked, yeah, what is this? Like some weird to-do list. I have no idea. I do remember this. This was just showing that this guy really loves horror novels. But I'm sure that's not what you're talking about. Probably something more substantial to read. Nope, okay. I never fancied naps. Look at this Giga Chad over here. Unbelievable. Okay, it is true, actually. In a Victorian house, you would expect some horror novels, probably. Or that's maybe more of like the dark academia Victoria style that I'm thinking of. Oh! Why is it that I can't concentrate? Crumpling pages like this. I'm getting worse. The whisperings! They're killing me. They cannot be real. They cannot be real. Barred the doorway, but still can hear them in my dreams. How to get rid of it? It was only that simple, but tearing it apart would force me to admit its otherworldly nature. No, it just can't be possible. I cannot allow these thoughts to cross my mind. I can really hear them so clearly. Have I really lost it? It just can't be that... I need to breathe. It just can't be that I'm experiencing exactly what James did. It has to be influence, huh? How else to explain that every time I walk past the gallery, the whispers grow louder? They're luring me inside. Wants me closer. I can hear them again. Yes, the tortured souls of the fallen. Mao? What the heck is a Mao? Fallen Mao suffering for eternity. Chant Nextrum. I know for sure it's source now. I can't fool myself any longer. Are those drums? Oh, please, for Christ's sake, don't let it be drums. I have to document this. I have to keep going because if James was right, God have mercy on our souls. Sheesh. I'm not gonna lie, if I read this note, I would be like, you know, hey Jerry, I don't want the house anymore. Oh my god, that's terrifying. There's also a book to read in the living room. Okay. I'll take a look. Okay, here we go. April 20th. I'm just gonna see how long this is. Okay, that's not very long. Diary disturbed me in a way I couldn't explain, yet I felt curious about what had been tormenting that poor fellow. Yeah, I'll read the whole thing. April 20th. During a fit of rage, I burnt my previous diary. Not that I regret it. As if my disjointed notes were worth anything. Their only purpose was to keep me sane. I feel that this is my escape route, our only means of finding some inner peace. Whenever I put my pen to this paper, I feel that I can reflect upon my situation. I just wish I had more options, that's all. But I'm rambling. I must think clearly. Focus. I become an eternal guardian, stuck between a few choices, none of which are good. Do I fulfill a promise and violate everything I believe in? The very principles of my life? Or am I condemned to spend the rest of my existence in this deadened state, a ghost with no other purpose than just being here watching? I truly have no escape. I can't find an appropriate solution to this problem, and I must pay the price. I'm a shadow of the man I used to be. Only these notes remain, any testament in these moments of meditation, my sole companion. My god, this guy needed some friends. Stuck between fulfilling a promise and violating everything you believe in, or being condemned to spend the rest of your existence in a deadened state. That's a conundrum. You know, maybe you should look into therapy. Today I spent the entire afternoon staring at the window, my mind a blank. Oddly enough, I really didn't care. It seems now as though it was something natural for me, a part of my personality. But I know the reason very well. I've lost my soul. I am an empty shell, devoid of any feelings. I renounced them on that on that fateful day. And the worst thing is I knew, in all caps, there were going to be consequences. No, that's not true. Consequences were far worse than I expected. How can I be so blind? Like me, for real. It's literally me. January 25th. I often wonder what would have happened if we had simply reversed it all. What would have happened if right now I come out and told the world what really happened? No. end up rotting in jail, although that might be better a better destiny compared to this eternal suffering. Oh my goodness. Is that 17th or 27th? It looks like 17th. I can't say for sure when it began. I just heard them one morning, coming from the next room. The whispers, are they real? Had I been alone for too long? They won't stop. I can't stand it any longer. February 9th. Ever since I... locked. Ever since I locked it away, that everything seems to have calmed down a bit. Perhaps James was right after all. Madness, I know. But at this point, I'd be inclined to believe anything. May, with no specified date. Yeah, this journal is getting more and more rumbled. They even wrote December. Alright. Over the years, I was convinced that everything James suffered was misfortune. A whim of destiny. For the first time ever, I'm not so sure anymore. Never thought it could happen, but I believe I understand now. If this is so, then cursed be my soul. Poor James. I had acted in another way. If I had acted in another way, then maybe things would have worked out differently, but it's too late now. And I have to suffer my cavalry. Calvary? Not cavalry, culvery. What the heck is a culvery? Yeah, we have James, that's for sure. I did see James on the crumpled paper, too. I would actually like to look back on the notes in the luggage so that I can tell who's writing this, maybe. I don't know if James was the name of the drunkard or not. Alright, the noises are back, although this time they're different. Before, I only hear them inside my head as if someone or something was whispering, and how do I put this? Interrupting my thoughts. But now I can really feel them spreading around the house. What are they? I've realized the noises are coming from down there. I don't want to think about it anymore. December. They are unbearable. They get worse at night. Oh, how I wish it would stop. What is going on down there? I don't go near her. I don't want to know. I have a feeling I don't want to go in the basement. Moshi. God, how many years have passed? I have lost all sense of time. I have to get out of this place. Yeah, I, do not fathom how any reasonable human being would stay in the house after reading those. I do not understand. Do you have any theories? Well, first, let me piece together, like, okay. So there's the journal that was written by the guy who went on that expedition to Africa. The name James has been dropped. And there's like 2 documents in my room that can help me decipher who wrote what, probably. I don't really have any theories other than obviously creepy African artifacts are haunted and they're ruining whoever's life. Whoever steps foot in this house is really dealing with some nasty stuff. Oh, there's also the pictures. I don't know what to make of the pictures inside of the bathroom, but let me take a look at this note one more time. This note in the trash can definitely looks like it's written by the same guy who wrote that, because it's just as paranoid. James was right. Yeah, this person mentioned James. So this is the same person who wrote those. Maybe James was the person who went on the expedition, but Michael. Alright, places discussed earlier. By the way, I sent 2 people yesterday. Where did I learn about the inhabitants of this place? I wanted to find it. I think it was in here. They belong to... Okay, It belonged to a wealthy family that always took great care of it. Around the mid-60s, it became property of one person, I believe a friend of the family. Okay, so one person was a friend of the family, lived there for about 5 years or so, then abandoned it. As far as I know, this lunatic, a renowned doctor, spent his last days getting drunk in lousy bars before vanishing from the face of the earth. That is very likely the same person who wrote the crumpled note and the journal. I can't imagine that anybody else would be that. I mean, this person clearly was not in a sane mental state. House has become the property of the National Trust. Okay, so James is probably the guy who went on the expedition, And then the doctor, I'll just call him the doctor for now, was the guy who wrote the crumpled note and the diary, who was like facing the hauntings. I imagine that maybe the guy who went on the expedition like left a long time ago. I could look back at that journal and see if the name James is mentioned. Oh yeah, thanks. Sorry that you have to remind me to save. It's just I'm getting immersed now. Alright. I don't know if the journal mentioned James in it. I guess that would be worth checking out. But I need to find where the power supply is. Also, I still hate the girl's eyes in this painting. They're so creepy. What was in this room? I think this was the bathroom, yeah. That painting is called The Hands Resist Him. Well, well, well. How ominous. Door is stuck. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use the knife. Nothing I can really do, unfortunately. I have been back here. I don't think there was anything of note. I don't think the power supply was anywhere near this place. Even though it looks like it might be around the attic or the basement or something like that. I'm gonna go up here. Yeah, I remember this place. This place is just a bunch of junk. Let's see, I'll go back down. I do remember these two rooms here. I'm just backtracking because I'm not sure. These two rooms are connected. It seems like it's just a lot of junk. Yep, and then the other room has a, what's it called? The other room has a lamp. And I don't think I'm going to be doing anything. I grabbed the lamp from here. No, this isn't the lamp. The saw. Yeah, I can't, yeah. I can't use the stove. Saw and then just like a wood cutting board. Nothing on the ceiling. I mean, I would hope there isn't some obscure secret I need on the ceiling. That would be a little bit difficult to detect. You want another hint? Yes, please. Wow, I've been playing this game for 2 hours already. The time really flew. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, this was the place with the other door. I'm gonna try to go down these stairs again. You're not done with the maid's quarters. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the vague hints. I mean, that one isn't very vague, but you know what I mean. It's a lot more vague than saying, you need to go to the maid's quarters, you need to press this, and you need to press that. It's a lot more immersive if I do the actions myself, and you understand that, of course. Oh, this is a cool painting. Nice, I love the scope of this. Very nice shot. The maid's quarters are not here. This is... yeah, the maid's quarters are right over there. I believe it's in here. Or if not here, then it's in the other door. Oh, this... yeah, this actually takes you outside. Never mind. Of course, of course. Right over here. I'm pretty confident. Okay. Some woods, squirrel. Huh. I got this paper from here. Housekeeping. Thing is, though, I got the paper from here, but what am I supposed to do with this? I can't read it, because when I clicked on this, it just told me I collected the paper. Oh. It's like a bridge, or is that just a stick, or... yeah, that is a bridge from afar. Yep. And then some more woods. Okay. Looked like whoever stayed in this room loved photography, clearly. Yep, nothing for me to grab in here. Alright, here's a comb. Fan. Okay. Folded clothes. Nothing. I don't think there was anything for me to click in here, but okay. I did click on the bed before. I doubt there's anything to inspect on the painting. Very simple drawing. Okay. I like the rug, I'll say. Got a nice design. Okay, so maybe something on windows right here. Doesn't look like there's anything for me to do with that. I imagine whatever I need to interact with is either on the desk or on the drawer, so... Doesn't look like there's anything special about this painting. Was there a drawer in this desk? Yeah, I just noticed it. Okay. Oh, cool, I have a pencil now. Pencil is very ordinary. Oh, a practical photographer. Okay. Oh, I thought I would be able to read this. Never mind. Is there anything else that I missed? That's the only drawer, and I can't oh! This is a picture... I have absolutely no idea what... Oh, this is... Oh! Oh, okay. So this is a picture of the key on the key holder in the kitchen. That's bizarre. Is that like a hint of some kind? Am I supposed to do something with the key holder? Because I know the key holder was, I know the key holder was empty. It's an old picture of the kitchen that I had just left. Yeah. Okay, so that seems like a hint. Probably something to do with the key holder. Alright. Has the key fallen into the pot? Oh! Oh! Darn it. How are you figuring all these things out? I didn't figure that out. That makes a lot of sense. Yep, that checks out. Okay, so... Oh, there's no pot there. Never mind. Doesn't look like it. That would have made a lot of sense, though. Except there are no keys hanging from it. Maybe the pot is somewhere else. Yep, that is true. I won't dismiss that. The specific look of the specific look of that pot. Oh, I can't open this. Okay. Well, I don't know why I would want to open the oven. Yeah, so the pot's somewhere else. So like a million pots in this house. Sure thing. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll take a picture with my phone. Let me save my data. Oh, you said let's save, right? When I was... Nice. I had a feeling I should save. Okay, well there's some stuff over here. I don't think any of these are yeah, none of these are what contains the key, however. So let's take another look at that picture. I'm actually gonna take a picture with my phone. Take a picture of my monitor. It's gonna be a very ugly, washed out looking photo. So this one has stripes. It's like pretty wide in the center. It's like the opposite of an hourglass shape, you know? The pot is wider in the center. I don't know what you'd say. I don't know what you would call the shape. The anti-hourglass shape. That sounds stupid. Okay, so it's a wide pot with stripes on it, and the base is smaller than the girth in the middle. That should be relatively easy to remember, but I just took a picture just in case. I'll go back in the kitchen because it's probably in there. But, oh yeah, this room. 1 flower petal. How strange. I don't remember where this leads. Or is this actually back where I... Oh yeah, it is back where I... Yep. Okay. Coffee grinder, beans, all sorts of nonsense on the walls. I don't see that pot here. It just looks like a bunch of old ingredients. Yeah, I don't think the pot is in here. Probably somewhere else in the house. If that's the point of the puzzle. Which it does seem to be. Yep, no keys. Nothing that I really feel like I can do. Okay. Well, I'll be on the lookout for a pot that looks like that. Oh, sorry. Wait, have I been muted the whole time? Have I been muted the whole time? Nah? Okay, good. Yeah, I accidentally pressed the mute button since the key. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, Bammed, that I appreciate this recommendation. This is a very nice change of pace. I was just saying that it's hard to believe that there are video games that aren't stressful at every given moment. I kind of forgot. I love Toho for the pressure it gives me, don't get me wrong. Obviously I do. But you know, it's been a while since I really just sat down and immersed myself into something like this. And I agree with you, Bammed. I do like games that are one thing and they don't try to be multiple things. Like a point-and-click adventure game and a visual novel are all about the immersion in the story. So this is like a great way to change the pace. Creepy music. Alright, well... It was terribly cold and damp in the basement. Are these the whispers? The whispers that the crazy doctor guy was talking about? Are these the spooky whispers? Huh. There's a drain cover in the concrete. A valve stuck. Try as I might, couldn't move the valve. I don't think any of these are really going to be useful. I don't think I want to go down there. I mean, maybe I have to. Who knows? Oh, God, it's an incinerator. Interior of the furnace was as dark as the mouth of a wolf. And in any case, I didn't want to spend too much time near it. I have a feeling that somebody burned in here. Because, I mean, it's just ominous. Huge furnace covering most of the east wall. Dense and claustrophobic. I didn't understand why I began to feel terribly uneasy. A menacing look to it. Oh, you think? There's gotta be, like... The previous owner of the house probably, like, put some puppies in here or something. I wouldn't doubt it. That's the kind of game we're dealing with. Okay, what do we have to do? There's a broom. Man, I hate this basement. I hate this place. Let's put Kyoko in the incinerator. I'm fine with that. My mind could have been playing tricks on me, but there seemed to be some occasional distant noises. The whispers! The whispers! They're here! The whispers! There appeared to be nothing wrong with the fuses, except there is, I guess. Huh. Nothing out of the ordinary, you say? Well, then why power not work? Huh. I mean, I do love the switches that teleport back when you try to activate them. What the heck? I didn't think you had to kickstart it with a fire, but I mean, heck if I know. Normally, to activate a switch, you press the lever. Who knows? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Spooky. Spooky. Yep. Okay. Huh. Suddenly I felt a very cold breeze in my neck. It was then I realized I want to leave the basement as soon as possible. Ah, the whispers, they're growing louder. I guess you're like... Oh, this one is already open, but I can't interact with it. So this was the one. Oh my god, the noises are getting louder. Yeah. I'm pretty spooked. Not gonna lie. I have a feeling that you're not supposed to know what to do there. I mean, okay, well that goes without saying for the entire game. But maybe I'm not supposed to. Maybe I'm supposed to call... Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go back to the phone and be like, hey, the switches aren't working. There are some creepy sounds down there. Can I get a refund on the house? You all know that last thing isn't gonna happen though. Okay, let's go give Jerry a call. Yeah, Jerry is the guy on the phone and James is the person that's the super paranoid doctor guy I kept mentioning. Oh, it crashed. Nice. First crash of the day. Well, it actually happened like a few hours in, so sick. Nice. Alright, well, we have to sit through the intro. Nucleus. Spooky. Spooky, spooky. You can press escape to... Oh, okay, good. Kitchen, Saturday. 12. Okay, so I saved right after I, let me check my items, yeah. I did go downstairs already, I'm pretty sure. I literally saved like a moment ago, didn't I? Or did I not go downstairs yet? I don't know. I guess just in case. Yeah, okay, I did. Okay, good. Nick Whip. Alright, let's go up. There was a sound. I heard a sound. Yeah. Oh, that was a glitch? Oh, okay. I was about to say, the whispers. Oh yeah, that was a glitch too. That was just the audio being funny. Hello, Jerry?
Jerry, all the fuses seem to be fine. I think the problem might be a little more complicated than that.
I see.
What should we do now?
Go get some candles.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not. I'm calling this guy right away, and I'm afraid he won't be able to stop by until tomorrow. He was already driving there today as a personal favor.
There must be something you can do. I don't feel comfortable walking around this place with dim lights. I barely know it.
Michael, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? It would be like
Michael.
in the past century. Exquisite Victorian house, lit by candles. What I wouldn't give to be in your place.
Oh,
I like
shut
my
up.
sense of adventuring back in London, thanks. I have work to do.
Then do it. What else could you ask for? Now you have the chance to experience firsthand one of your period pieces.
Oh, very funny. Try getting that guy over here as soon as possible.
Don't worry, I will. Make sure you find some candles before it gets too dark.
Yes, candles. Bye.
Sheesh, okay. Gotta find some candles, huh? Well, I do know that there were those candle holders, but I don't know if I actually have a candle that I can put in them. I'm gonna save. Okay, this is the dumbest part of the whole game. Good to know. So I'm gonna need a hint. Game gives you no indication as to when you're done searching. Great. Huh. Search everything in the dining room, then get back to Jerry. Okay. This is the dining room right here. Let's see, what have I not explored? There's a drawer. I haven't opened this yet. Tablecloths, napkins. Alright, yep. Yeah, there's no candle on there, so even if I use this, not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, nice picture. Alright. So what's this? Yeah, I've already checked this stuff out before. You can call him now, I think? Okay. Yeah, if the game gives you no indication, then I would not have thought that I was supposed to call him back right away. I would have, like, searched the whole house over. Thank goodness you're here. Hello, Jerry.
Yes?
Jerry, I'm freaking out. I couldn't find a single candle inside this place.
You're kidding me. I can't believe it. Did you look well?
Yes, every single room, drawer, box, cabinet, nothing. No candles.
All right, listen. The town isn't too far away. No more than 20 minutes drive. If you can't find some candles there, I'll eat my hat.
You'll eat your whole closet. This is getting on my nerves.
Come on, it's just a quick ride. You know how to get there?
Yeah, I saw it on my way here. Did you call Mr. Busy Electrician who couldn't hold on for just 5 more minutes?
Yes, he'll be doing me another special favor, and we'll be going there tomorrow afternoon. It's the best he can do. You have to bear in mind it's Sunday. We'll charge extra, of course.
I don't care. I have no power. I'll get him myself if he doesn't show up.
Calm down. Drive to the town before it gets too dark. You won't be able to find your way back if it does.
Yeah, I had to buy some food anyway.
There you go. Godspeed, and drive safe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Could have at least checked the power before they gave me this place, or maybe the power was working a day ago. But all the spooky ghosts disabled the power. I'm gonna save because, you know. I'm gonna save in slot 2 and slot 1. Why not? Does the phone run on? I mean, I guess there's some power. Why don't you just hook a lamp to that and then sleep next to the phone? We're already leaving day 1. Yeah. Jeez. Okay. I thought that was a gun for a second. I'm like, what? I just have a gun in the glove compartment. I would not start. It was only then I realized I had lights on. Huh? Lights? 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 Lights in the house, I would imagine. No, there's no lights in the house. That's why we're leaving. Huh. Huh. I'm very confused. Oh. Okay. Jerry, would you please, like, fly over here and get me some lights? How am I supposed to work at 12 a.m.? He left the car lights on. Oh, I see. That's why the battery's dead. Sheesh. Jerry, please help.
Let me guess. Michael.
Jerry, you won't believe this. It's insane. My car is dead.
What? Are you sure? Have you checked its pulse?
I'm not joking. It's gone.
My friend, this completely redefines the term suspension of disbelief you sometimes use for your stories.
I know. I'm speechless. I forgot the lights on and the car ran out of batteries. All because of that bloody fog. Jerry, you've got to help me. Get over here.
Michael, look at the time. I can't drive to Northumberland right now.
But Jerry, I can't spend the whole night without one single source of light. I barely know this place, and I won't be able to find my way. Heck, I don't even know if it's rid of ghosts yet.
Are you a sleepwalker, Michael? You lie down on the bed, you sleep, wake up, and you'll have tons of bright light.
True.
That's not helping. And you're the one who got me into this mess in the first place.
Sleep in the car.
Hold on a minute. It's not my fault if the electrician missed you for a few minutes, there aren't any candles in a 3-story mansion, and your car's battery was low.
Okay, listen. When will you be coming back to Rothbury?
I'll be arriving home early tomorrow morning, and I'll come for you shortly after. We'll drive to town, stock yourself up, and then spend the rest of the day in your garden, drinking some beers while we wait for Mr. Electrician. Sounds like a plan?
Yeah, I guess. And I don't think there's any plan B either.
I'm afraid not. Sorry. I really took all the precautions to make your stay there as comfortable as possible, but I guess sometimes things are just meant to go wrong.
Apparently. All right, I'll be on my way then.
Call me back if you need anything. And Michael,
Yes,
just don't let this situation get on your nerves.
I promise it won't.
Too late.
Bye.
Too late. Penance? What you have to repent for? I have to repent for not writing all the Yuka stories. Hello, Rika. Do you remember? I don't know if you were there when Bamd redeemed, like, write Yuka stories. Bamd said I can redeem myself by playing this game. So I'm totally happy with that. Okay. So, darn it. I'm drawing a blank. I was just thinking about, yeah. I just forgot the phone call because I talked to you. I really messed up hard. Yeah. Okay, so let me think. Yeah, he said to just go to sleep. Don't let it get on your nerves. You can be happy if God forgives you. I'm sure God will forgive me. Now Bamd will. Now Bamd will too. He said call him back if you need anything. Okay, it's that simple. So it's just the usual. All the way, remember. Happy day. Also, hello, Rika. Nice new red username you've got there. Alright, so what am I gonna do? Go to bed? Nope. It's too early to go to sleep. No, I'm just gonna save again. Because I never save too much in a game that randomly crashes. Okay. So, I wonder where I go next. So, everyone's wearing purple nowadays, so you wanted to mix things up. Yeah. It's like Bamd said, we need to ban the color purple. I love that. Alright. So, let's see. I can't go outside. There are no candles. Mr. Electrician isn't here, so what am I gonna do? Just investigate the house more? I'm not sure I have an idea of where my next objective would be. I don't know, let me try calling one of the other numbers on the phone. There was something else. Barbara? Who's Barbara? Basement for fun.
Hello, R8 Productions.
R8 Productions? What in heaven's name was that?
Oh, hi, boss. I was just fooling around.
Well, don't. I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of studio. And don't call me boss.
I'm sorry, it's just that no one was calling and all of a sudden I got excited.
I told you it was going to be that way, girl. But I still need you there. I just hope you're not being bored to death.
Oh, don't worry. I'm studying tongues during my spare time. I love that so much.
That's great, but don't lower your guard. As soon as I publish my new book, that place is going to get riddled with phone calls
Oh,
and
how
hundreds of
conceited.
That's the spirit, boss. I know your new book is going to be a huge success.
Of course it will.
Of course.
As soon as I find a proper ending. And stop calling me boss.
As you wish, boss. Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
She dropped a hella vague hint there. Huh. Like, not like I can remember that phone call. Not verbatim, obviously. She was just like, hello, and no one has called me in a while. Hi, boss. I don't work in a studio. Stop calling it a studio. Gonna publish a new book. It's gonna be great. Studying tongues. Yeah. Studying language. I assume tongue means language. I mean, what else would it be? Yeah. Oh, I can't exit the phone. H2. Bizarre. No idea what to do, just call Jerry. Oh, I can... I can harass him again, let's go. Hey, Jerry, I'm bored. Tell me what to do.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Do you know anything about the previous inhabitants of this house?
Not much. Just there were some strange individuals.
Oh, there's also the murder.
Murder?
You're kidding me. A murder?
An old-fashioned murder. You'd probably love the details, but sadly I don't know very much. It's old history, really. Although it caused quite a stir there in Rothbury. It seems the owner, James Blackwood, I think, went mad and killed his wife. I do remember
There's a
the date,
name.
though. May 1963.
James Blackwood, according to the stuff I've been reading.
So you're already turning the place upside down? I should have thought so.
There's enough material for a whole series of stories here, you know.
After you finish your book, my friend.
Yeah, but it can never hurt poking around a little.
Would you just get back to work? Call me if you need anything.
All right, goodbye.
Okay, so Jay Blackwood, a maniac who killed his wife in 1963. I will assume, I have no proof, obviously. I'm just going to assume that he's the guy. No, there was... His name is Jay, right? Is it Jay Blackwood? Or yeah. Jay Blackwood. Then there's James that was mentioned on the paper. And then there's the doctor. I don't know if the doctor is the same one as the guy that Jerry mentioned in the phone. Why do all the names have to start with the letter J? James. Oh, his name is James. Okay, so it is... Yeah. So I assume James is the guy who went on the expedition to South Africa. And the doctor is a different person who was not... He was a family friend. And then he also went crazy. Yeah. Probably update your Twitch panels. It'll still list Moth Elena as your current goal. Oh, Lamau. Nice. Yeah, I haven't updated that in a long time. You're right. I'm gonna write that in my notes. Update Twitch panel. Twitch. Yay. Okay. Is it just me or is the clock louder? Sounds, they're getting closer. Okay, that call was really interesting for lore reasons, but I can't say I feel any closer to knowing what I should do next. I can do something with the pencil. Functionally, what the heck is the difference between the pencil and the pen? Pencil. And functionally, what is the difference? I mean, I should be able to write stuff with both of them, but what sets them apart, really? I can do something with a pencil, you say. Maybe I can go to my room, scribble something on those sheets of paper I have. Oh, true, you can't erase with a pencil. Okay. Pencil. Yep, I can't exactly do anything. Well, well, well. That's quite odd. Alright. Let me think, what what rooms have I not explored? To be clear, you can what? You can merge items? What? None of this stuff is obvious. Ah, must reveal what happened to be a letter in Italian. Oh. Huh. How do I read it, though? How do I read it, though? So I used the pencil, and I, like, found out whatever was etched on there. Probably... I could already see the letter, but how do I read it? It's weird. No, I can't put the letter in the typewriter. What? Maybe you know someone who can read it. Know somebody? I'm alone in this place. How cryptic. Jerry? What am I gonna do? Send him the... What am I gonna do? Fax him the paper? Whatever, I'm going back to the phone, I suppose. The phone, if all else fails, just call Jerry. I'm surprised he's not sick and tired of me. Oh, Barbara. Oh, true. I forgot. There was another person. Oh, Italian! Oh, that's why I can't read it. Oh, duh. And that's why. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Because tongues. Man, I don't know what I would do without you, Banana. I suppose I can't figure it out on my own.
Hey, it's me, Bobby, dear. I need to ask you a favor.
Bring it on.
I found a letter here, and I'm curious about it. It's in Italian. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Why, Mr. Athwaite, are we being naughty?
Mrs. Styles.
Yes, of course I can. Just send me the letter and I'll put hands to work as soon as I have it here.
Excellent. I wonder if the postman will come by. I feel like I'm the last person alive on the whole planet here.
Well, have you told the post office in Rothbury that you're moving to Blackwood Manor?
Yes, Jerry did. I just hope they don't forget about me, that's all. In any case, thank you. You're such a dear.
That's what I'm here for.
Actually, that's what I'm paying you for. Anyway, I'll go and try mailing that letter.
I'll be standing by for action.
Thanks. Goodbye.
He acts super polite and he's like, I would only be saying this because... I'm only saying this because I'm compensating you for your work. Let's see. I probably put the letter in the envelope. Alright. Ship it off soon. Mailbox was empty. Not anymore. Oh. Huh. Well. If I don't ship the letter in the mailbox, then, I see. So that's not where outgoing mail is supposed to go. And where does outgoing mail go? This is awkward. Maybe it's by the front. You gotta... Oh! I was literally about to search the interior of the house. Have you never written mail? In the year 2023. Actually, I have written mail recently because I actually had a, I was sending a letter to a court because I was supposed to get reimbursed for something. Still didn't get my money back. I hope that's, I hope that case isn't closed. I certainly have not. Yeah, I understand that. It's been a long time since I've written a letter. Alright, so what am I supposed to do? Writing. I am so lost. I'm gonna use the phone again. I'm such a noob. I'm using the phone again. Yeah. Wasn't paying her that much after all. Hey Jerry, what's up? I'm bored. Oh, finally he got sick of me. Understandable. Okay. Okay, I sent a letter. And, now I'm as lost as can be. I don't have any directive. Jerry's dead. Okay, I guess I need to do something old-fashioned, and that's using my brain. Remember what Jerry said when he asked him about the inhabitants? Yeah? 1960, stabbed his wife. That's all I remember. I just remember the guy. In 1960, he stabbed his wife. And I assume it's the guy who wrote this. I don't think anybody's name is written on here, so... You have a date. Crap. I don't remember the date. I didn't pay attention to that. I didn't know that was important. Yeesh. Darn it, that's cryptic. A date. He said 1960. I don't remember when. There's no way for me to check. 1963. Remember what Michael said in the attic. The attic. Darn it, am I really forgetting what I... Yeah. What did I say in the attic? I mean, I guess I'll go back up to the attic and find out. I only remember the basement, really. Oh wow, this game expects you to write a journal during? Yeah, yeah, basically, Alan. Honestly, it wouldn't be so bad to take notes, like, unironically. Like, to remember the names. Like, I know there's the crazy doctor guy. I know there's James who stabbed his wife. 1960. There's those notes. Those notes are written by the doctor, presumably. How would we know these if not for Bam saying it really is notes? Yeah, genuinely. The attic. Yeah, I can definitely see somebody liking the feeling of getting lost in this type of game. I definitely find it appealing, but I don't want to get lost to, like, such an extent that I have to, like, waste 3 hours trying to remember one line of dialogue. That's the only thing. I'm not that big-brained. Maybe if I really tried I could be, but there's no reason for me not to save time and ask Bammed. I've already toyed with this. Banana would have beaten the game in an hour. Yeah, I don't know why Banana knows everything. Banana's very observant, I guess. This is the attic. Oh! How was I supposed to remember that? Yeah, that was like 2 hours ago. I looked at these papers and he's like, you know, maybe I'd be able to find something if I knew what date to look for. How was I supposed to remember that Michael said he needed a specific date? How was I supposed to remember that one line of dialogue from 2 hours? Skill issue. Skill issue. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Impossible. Impossible. The journal. Terrible news shocks the community of Rothbury. Yeah. See, this is why they make games so easy these days. So true. You know what, Bammed? I gotta try one of these games completely blind. Like, unironically. I need to, like, be in the right mindset to play one of these games blind, I need to have the notepad. I need to write everything I think is important. I would actually be down to try that one day, just to test my observation skills. Mr. James Blackwood, distinguished resident of this town and a widely acknowledged construction engineer, was accused of murder yesterday by Miss Ava Mariani, maid of the Blackwood family. Oh. Well, the nature of the situation is the most unusual, given that Mr. Blackwood is a highly respected gentleman. Miss Mariani, an Italian immigrant. Oh, so she definitely wrote that letter. Italian immigrant and aspiring photographer, affirms to having a photograph that supports the accusation. I knew no one would ever believe me, so I took a picture of him, she says. I was supposed to be in town during the afternoon, but I didn't have the need to. I mean, I didn't have any errands to do, so I was in my room and saw the shadow out in the garden. When I glanced through the window, I just couldn't believe my eyes. The lady, oh God, the sole thought of it sends shivers down my spine. The photograph in question is in possession of the authorities, and it has been revealed that it clearly shows Mr. Blackwood burying a shape in his garden. Oh boy, I bet I can find the corpse in the garden. We can almost confirm that the shape is a body, says Police Chief William Bailey. But even if the image is not clear, this alone with Miss Mariani's statement is enough to open a case against Mr. Blackwood. Police officers are already heading to the Blackwood Manor as we speak. Up until this accusation, it was believed that Mrs. Catherine Blackwood was on a trip. Oh, of course. I don't think I've played a game that needed notes before, not that it's bad or anything. Oh, it's not bad at all, it's just a different style. Well, this is just the first day and you're struggling. Bammed? I am not used to games like this, so this is like really interesting to me. I actually think this is good because I want to be the kind of person that's observant. I want to be the kind of person that can pick up on stuff like this. But I just haven't trained myself. Like, I'd have to play many games like this without walkthroughs and give it the time and patience, you know? I am a nerd. Like, I like to analyze fiction for what it's worth, but I have never tried to investigate an old decrepit Victorian house, you know? Is it decrepit or whatever, dilapidated? There's a word I know. Up until this accusation, okay, first of all, remember Bammed when I got lost in Superstar Saga for an hour? Remember when I got lost about the moat in Ocarina of Time? Anyways, up until this accusation, it was believed that Mrs. Catherine Blackwood was on a trip. According to the information received from the school where she teaches, the police chief continues. A notice was sent to the teacher's department which stated that Mrs. Blackwood had to leave on a sudden trip and that she would make use of her license to do so. Mrs. Mariani's accusations put Mr. Blackwood in a very compromising situation. Even if we can't find anything in the garden, he has a lot of explaining to do. The efforts of Dr. Christopher Milton, one of Rothbury's most respected doctors. Oh, this has to be, yeah, Christopher Milton. Given that, yeah, and longtime friend, yeah, Christopher Milton is the name of the guy who wrote that journal and the paranoid letter in the trash can. Okay, we have some names now. I really hope I remember these names. Maybe I want to take notes, honestly. Yeah, Christopher Milton is the doctor. James Blackwood is the family guy who stabbed his wife. We don't know anything about the, Mariani is the maid. We don't know anything about the expedition to Africa. I assume it was James who went on it, but I have no idea. Could have been somebody else in the family. Let's see, a longtime friend of the Blackwood family. To minimize the facts have been unsuccessful, and the news is the subject of discussion throughout the whole town. Hundreds of rumors are crossing the land. Theories range from plausible and well-conceived to wild and crackpot ideas. But the question that keeps lingering in everyone's mind, for which the answer has yet to be found, is why would a wealthy and educated man cold-heartedly murder his wife after 30 years of marriage? Good question. Let's revise our theories. Okay. I don't really know what's going on. I need to use my critical thinking skills, I suppose. It said here, Christopher Milton, to minimize the facts have been unsuccessful. So he was trying to keep the news under wraps or something. I mean, that's what I assume it is. So I don't know. I imagine the reason why he stabbed his wife is because spooky African mask. I mean, I don't have any better ideas. I don't have any other ideas. So this guy goes on a trip. Something about the creepy blood sacrifice, ghosts in his house. Read the diary again. Okay. The diary as in the one in the library? Because I actually didn't read the entire thing. I probably should read the entire thing now that I think about it. It's really important. Oh, the living room? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading all the text from now on. I'm reading all the text. I'm not gonna leave a stone unturned. Because I'm quite interested. So later on, I'll go back and finish that book in the library. I want to read the full contents. Even though I did read the best part. Oh, it's getting late. Okay. Well, first of all... Oh yeah, I actually gotta leave in a few minutes. I'll be leaving in 9 minutes, and then I'll be streaming this again tomorrow. I'll have more time to stream it tomorrow, so... Alright. The diary. Eternal Guardian. Fulfill a promise. So something about the killing. Perhaps that has to do with this promise. Maybe he has to keep things under wraps. And he's just truly debilitated that he has to keep it a secret, or is trying to at the very least. Then the voices begin in November. February. Ever since I locked it away, everything seems to have calmed down a bit. Perhaps James was right after all the madness. James talked about madness. Yeah, there's got to be some possession going on or something. But he locked something away. Over the years, I was convinced that everything James... What the heck was that sound? Did something fall? Are there ghosts in my house now? Over the years, I was convinced that everything James suffered was a misfortune. Never thought it could happen, but I believe I understand now. Cursed my soul, poor James. If I'd acted another way, then maybe things could have worked out differently. Oh, Myron. Calvary? I don't know what that is. I still don't get that. Is that a name? No. The noises are back. December. They're unbearable. They get worse at night. I don't want to know. God, Moshi. Yeah, that's pretty telling. That's terrifying. So he doesn't believe in the voices at first. He locked something away. He feels really sad about something. I imagine... Actually, what day? What was the date of the murder? Because this starts at April 20th. I think the last thing I'll do before I end stream is I'm gonna go check... Was it in May? Actually, yeah, I think the murder was in May, wasn't it? Huh. Over the years. May 1963. Okay, well there's actually no indication of what year this was written. So he says over the years, so I don't believe that this was written in 1963. I don't believe so. The stabbing happened in 1960. The report was in 1963. I really don't know. This could have been written around that time. God. How do you parse this together? Well, parse is kind of the opposite. Parse is when you're digging through text and you're taking snippets out of it. How do you piece this together? Spooky things have been happening around here. I can't say I have any concrete idea of what the heck is happening. But obviously, I know the names of the people at the very least. I know something terrible happened, probably because of the spooky mask. I mean, what else would it be, honestly? And that's about all I can think of. I'm gonna save my data. Head to sleep. Alright. Yeah. And then the guy, the doctor, I already forgot the doctor's name. I think his name was Christopher or something. I think it was Christopher, yeah. It's gonna be hard for me to remember all these names, so I'd probably, honestly, oh well, I didn't write them down back then. I'm probably not gonna write them down now. It's fine. I have bammed the encyclopedia. I'll probably write them down next time I see them, though. Spoilers, Dormy kills you. Oh no, I knew it. I was getting very tired. Alright, that's a good place to end it then. Lay down on the bed. The voices. Hello? I think this is probably the perfect place to end it. Yep, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm gonna start next stream with investigating the spooky noise. Alright. So I'm gonna head off to my final day. Before my schedule opens up, I will be streaming the game at 7 a.m. tomorrow, or whenever BAM says it's convenient. Cliffhanger, what the hell? Well, I wasn't beating this game in one sitting. Apparently BAM told me it would take me about 12 hours to beat this, so it's probably gonna take about 4 streams, I'm guessing. In any case, though, thank you all for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I'll be sure to, like, think about it a little bit more. Oh, Zero Dude is streaming. Let's give Zero Dude a raid. I'll think about this game a little bit more and see what I can piece together. /raid Zero Dude _. Alright, see you guys later, and thanks for joining me. Awesome stream today.